morning, up nice and early this morning on a Monday morning, and we are getting into the bathroom today. This is our bathroom. It's purple. We're going to clean down the walls and we're going to paint it today. My mum's coming in to help because I can't get the energy to do it myself. So that'll be really awesome to get this room painted. And then we've got plumbing finishing off in a week or two, and then we'll start waterproofing and tiling. Yeah, so it's all coming along very slowly, but something's happening. So painting today. Oh.
Come on.
Day, just heading into Gayndah to get some citrus today. We've used all of our lemons, limes and grapefruits that we bought a few weeks ago, so we're going in to get some more. Just passing the farm now. I'm just going to see how these chickens are going. It took them so long to find their scraps. You know, the other day we fed them these this lettuce and stuff, hey Dev, and they took so long into finding it. But they are finally in there, so they've got some scraps. Ooh! Go ahead, check them out. Seems to be composting quick too.
Yeah, chickens will do it quick. We'll need a few boxes. Oh no, a hill!
Devon, what have we done?
We have a lot of mandarins. Like, a lot.
So, we went to get our, how many boxes of citrus were we getting?
18 boxes, which is already a lot.
So we got 18 boxes. And we're thinking, that's a lot, like 18 boxes, that's a lot. And then just as we finished loading up the 18 boxes, saying our farewells nearly, you know, ready to hit the road, she comes out with this like pallet.
Some mandarins.
A pallet, and she asked us if we wanted the pallet. This huge pallet, huge
you can
box.
have some mandarins if you want these for $50. And I was like, oh yeah, cool. How many for $50? And she's like, all of them.
Yeah. So this entire pallet load for $50, and we're like, yes, yes. But then like, oh, what have we done? So now the van's like, because she's pretty old, our van. Hasn't broken down yet. We're 3 minutes out of town, so that's a good thing. But yeah. Oh my goodness, I hope we have some recipe ideas for mandarins. So we'd have a few. We're thinking like a mandarin syrup, confit mandarin, maybe dried mandarin. We've got a few ideas, but we need more than a few ideas to go through this. And yeah.
There's probably 350 to 400 kilos worth of mandarins.
400 kilos.
Yeah.
That is just ridiculous. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. And we went to get like a few boxes, and we come home with 400 kilos, so. Good we didn't bring the Prado. We're like, we can probably fit it in the Prado. Oh, we crazy, babe. We're so crazy. Oh, we are crazy. Morning. So just heading into town now. I have an appointment at the hospital for like a diabetes educational thing. So I think it might be a lot of like, don't eat bad things, etc. You know, which is what you're supposed to do. But that'll be fun. I got to put my skirt on still. When I get dressed in the morning, I pull this out and the cat just loses her mind and just attacks me, like, because it's got all these beautiful little dangly things and it's all like, you know, you can understand why the cat loses its mind. So I have to leave without it on and put it on in the car. As long as I remember before I get there, I'm totally fine. So yeah, I'm going to the hospital for that diabetes educational thing, and then I am going, I actually have to do a prick now. It's 2 hours after my brekkie, so I'll do that now in the car, and then I'm gonna go see Dev at Whitbird. He's at work today, trying to get everything out for Mother's Day. Just trying to plate, we're doing like brekkie platters, so just trying to plate that up and see how that looks. So yeah, it's gonna be a big day, but nothing too crazy. And then today, a lot of content and getting out content, videos, photos, that sort of thing. So that's what I normally do on a Wednesday, but I normally do it at home, but I just have this appointment, so I thought I'm gonna go in, get that done. Yeah. Let me see if I can show everyone the baby bump. She's growing. She or he, we don't really know yet. Actually, on Friday we find out. She, he, it. I don't like using it, so I normally say like she or he. 20 weeks. Actually, I think yeah, no, it's 20 weeks. 20 weeks. Okay. Let's go in. Just at work now. What is that? Oh, sorry. I'm like using my phone as a mirror. Just at work now, just working through some content and responding to a lot of Mother's Day emails. We want more though. We want to make sure we book out. We are doing something a little bit different this year. It's a bit more at a higher price point. So I am hoping we can still book it out. I've been a bit nervous about it. Trying anything different is really nerve-wracking, but it seems alright, so I'm hoping we can book that out. And what else am I doing? Yeah, went to the diabetes specialist. That was really educational, so we got to talk to a nutritionist. That was really, really good. So they told us what we can and can't eat, or well, like everything in sort of moderation, which is sort of what we already know. But different things, like in the carbohydrates that they have, like some things I thought would be really high and really bad, and they're not so bad, and then other things I thought would be good aren't so good, like porridge, for example. Like I had porridge in the morning and it spikes my blood sugars for the day, and they said the quick cut oats, like the oats that are cut up, are maybe not so good. So that was really interesting to learn, and like switch to the whole oats and reduce the portion size down, which is, yeah, wouldn't have known that otherwise. And like what's good to eat, and like just went over it a bit. Puts me at a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes after the baby, which is like, oh. And I struggle a lot with like finger pricking and needles, and I think everyone does. Like I'm thinking I'm someone special, but I think everyone struggles with it. And the thought of having to always do that is really worrying. The other day also, when I went in with my that pain in my belly, my kidney stone, they found a lump on my pancreas as well. So that might have to be removed after baby's here, and then that might make put me at a higher risk of diabetes as well, because your pancreas makes you insulin. I'm trying to learn everything. I just have no idea about anything. But that might affect things. So I'm a bit upset because like I've gone from a life of like pure leisure, eat what I want, whenever I want, you know, enjoy Devon's beautiful foods and whatever he makes, I'm like, yeah, dish it up. Like, let me get the biggest bowl I can find and fill it to the brim. That's sort of how I've lived. So it's a little bit of a like, oh, I'm going to have to monitor everything I eat and record everything and still like prick my finger 4 times a day, still do that. But like, I don't mind doing it for when baby's here, but to have to do it after is going to be really upsetting. So I'm just trying to do as much as I can now to get my body healthy and exercise, and hopefully I don't have to deal with type 2 diabetes. So see how that goes. And then if the pancreas, she says if you have to remove the lump, there might be a part of the pancreas that's removed that then you'll have to manage your insulin and everything as well. And they think I might have to go on insulin, which is like devastating because again, needles. But like, it was really good to talk to them because they're like it's a really great thing that we have insulin. Like, it gives us the ability to cope with the foods that we're eating. Like, it's a really great medical advancement. Like, it's a good thing. Like, it doesn't hurt. Like, doesn't hurt. You just do it. Like, what other choice do you have? And it was kind of nice hearing that because in my mind I'm like, oh my god, it's the worst thing. I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this. Like, I'll be freaking out every single time I have to give myself a needle. But they're like, no, it's a good thing. Like, it's not that hard. It doesn't hurt that much. Like, just do it. And I was like, okay. But it's good to hear, like, I don't know. Like, it's not a big deal. But in my mind it is. Like, it's all in my mind. So I need to get over that. But at the moment, Devon's just plating up the Mother's Day platter. So I want to get some photos of that. It's going to be really good to plate it, see it, taste it. How's it look? Taste it with being portion control. See, it affects everything. Like, I eat so much food. I taste everything. Anything that's in the kitchen, I'm on, make sure everything tastes good. Like, it's my job. But I'm going to have to really think about it, like, and just not eat too much. But yeah, so we're plating the platter now. I'm getting ready for Sunday, which is Mother's Day. It's really exciting. Yeah, it's a lot to learn, lots to take in, but yeah, we'll manage it. As long as they let me know what I need to do to keep the baby safe and healthy and growing as it should, and like, as long as the baby's healthy, nothing else really matters. So even if I got to do a few needles, I'd rather do that than hurt the baby. So yeah. But again, like I said, it's probably really good to do these needles and like get used to it, because like this needle phobia I've had, like, it's ridiculous. It's about time I get over it. So I just need to toughen up, get a bit tougher and figure this out. So yeah, just waiting for the platters to come out of the kitchen now. Ah, it's all happening. So much to take in. I'm just sitting here with all my diabetes like pamphlets and educational stuff. I'm like also learning about like the carbohydrates and how many carbs are in things, and it's so overwhelming. At the front there's all our citrus that we bought. Devon didn't know where to put it, so he just put it at the front, and I'm like, Dev, we do need to seat people here. But yeah, we did buy 400 kilograms of mandarins. But the best thing is the dietitian, one of the snacks she recommended specifically, mandarin. She was like, mandarins are in season, mandarins are a good snack. And I was like, well, just so happens I bought 400 kilograms of them. So at least I got my snacks for the week organized. But we are going to have to find somewhere to store them. I don't know if we're going to start processing them today, tomorrow, but we have to do something with that. We bought ourselves a big job there. That's $50 worth of mandarins. Actually, I think we have some in the produce fridge as well. We filled up the produce fridge first, so how could you turn that away? 50 bucks. Oh. Anyway, got plenty of snacks of mandarins, that's for sure. we're heading in to get an ultrasound, and we think we're going to find out the sex of the baby this morning. I'm pretty sure that happens at 20 weeks, the 20-week scan. So Dev and I are just talking about what we think it's going to be. So what do you think it's going to be, Dev? Our little baby.
Well, first I said girl, then I said boy, then I said girl. I have no idea.
What do you want? Like, if you got to pick?
I don't know. I don't think I have a preference. I've always liked the idea of a boy first, so any other children always have an older brother. But, you know, I don't know. I don't mind either way. As long as it's healthy.
Yeah, but that is the truth. I don't really mind either way either. I'm with Devon. Like, a boy might be nice to start off the family.
I think because we've both grown up with older brothers.
Yeah. Yeah, we have. But then secretly I think maybe a girl might be nice, just because there's so many boys in our family.
Yeah, there is a lot
our family is like, we counted like 9 boys or something, and like I think we've only got 2 girls. So like we got to balance the score. I feel it's our duty to balance the score. And then we were trying to work out when the last little Hanson girl baby was born, and we think it was like 1 million years ago. Hey Dev.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know the family tree that well. But the last one I can remember is like, I don't know, it should be like, 80s now.
And the last Hanson boy was born like not many years ago, and then Devon and his brother were born before then, and then his father, you know what I mean? Like, they're all been men. So Devon was 2 boys, and then his father, again, a bunch of boys. So it might be nice to have a little girl in the family, but then a boy is always nice to start with as well. And then if we have other kids, it might be nice to have a girl. I'm not sure, but we don't really have a choice. So, but before the ultrasound, I just have to drink a lot of water. It's pretty awful. Hey Dev.
Yeah, you're not looking forward to it.
No. Oh well, no. The ultrasound's not bad, but the needing to just completely urinate. Like, you drink so much water, and when you're pregnant, I don't know, like the bladder has no capacity to do what the bladder should be doing. Like, I wake up probably like 3 times a night to go to the loo. Hey Dev.
Especially your little baby tap dancing.
Yeah, I think he's pushing down. Like, I don't know, I'm only 20 weeks, but I still feel like pressure, like, ugh.
Our baby moves
on my
around
bladder.
a lot too. Every ultrasound they've been like, oh, they're moving a lot.
Isn't that gorgeous? But like, you do the scan and he's like upside down, back to front, and then like, he flips over completely again, like in a second.
He's an acrobat.
He moves quite a fair bit. But to be honest, I can't really feel that much. I can feel a little bit of movement, mostly at night when I lie down. Devon felt his first movement the other day. Hey Dev.
Yeah, when you're asleep. I had my hand on your belly.
Yeah.
I felt it.
When was it? Like late at night or like in the morning?
I think it was early in the morning, maybe.
Yeah, he'd come over and he's like, when I was asleep, it felt the baby move. Because when you're sleeping and resting, the baby moves a lot more. But that was nice. I wish I was awake, Devon. You stole that moment from me. I wanted to feel, I wanted to, appreciate the first time that you felt the baby move.
I was going to wake you up and be like, darling.
I felt the baby. If you wake me up in a panic, though, I would have been like, what's happening? Jumped out of bed, in a panic. So it's probably good to do. But that's nice, Debbie.
Yeah.
But he said it was like a flutter. Like, it wasn't like a kick. It was just like a, ooh. I don't know.
Yeah.
if like a movement had a noise. But like, that's how I felt at the start. It was like little flutters. But now I'm feeling more like movements, I think. But there's not too much going on there just yet that I can feel. But, ooh, it's a bit strange, isn't it, Devon? Like, ooh, what do you mean there's something moving in my belly? The whole thing's a little bit strange, if I'm honest. But like, still so nice, and like movements are still so beautiful. It's like, oh, it's really incredible, but still a little bit like, ooh, a little bit strange. Just something so different. Anyway, either boy or girl will be good. Hey Dev.
Yeah.
Either's good.